Okay, and close. This is
What do you want,
boy?
guy?
No, this is our boy.
We'll be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
Not shalom.
Goy?
You do not know this word?
Sorry, I don't.
Then you are a goy. What do you want here?
I'm looking for Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is
This
that
is
you?
Jewish
There are many
quarters.
Samuels here. And if I'm not
So
good enough for
it's
you,
right,
I'm afraid
shalom,
nobody else will
not
talk to you.
Sholem or something.
I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
It isn't just anyone looking for Liechtenstein. It'd be better for Samuel to say what he knows, if he doesn't want any unnecessary trouble.
I do not care who sent you. You will not impress me like that.
So how can I impress you?
Impressions are worth nothing. I'm only of interest to you Goyim when you need something. To you, I'm just a dirty Jew.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one
Okay.
problem none of my people can fix.
Well, if your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people.
I understand.
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison.
Well, those are usually debtors who don't want to repay their loans.
That is what I used to think as well. There are those who do it just out of spite. I have heard that such people are meeting in an... I need someone to get among them.
Okay, I can do it.
All right.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day, according...
I see you're in the know.
So many
At the start of my
unnecessary
day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
dialogue
Right. So they meet after
lines.
sunset. The miners' district.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up if you get them to let you join them. Try and you'll have...
Easy. I'll
And
join
then you'll
them.
tell me how to
Everything
find
that you
Liechtenstein.
ask.
That was my promise.
Infiltrate the anti-Semites meeting. Oh, Jesus Christ. At sundown. Okay. Alright. We got our quest active. Let's get back to Gutenberg. Behind this wall.
Hey! Hey! Open up! Open up!
Oh,
What are you doing, Moishe?
Futza Capora, piece of
god
junk.
damn it.
Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Can I change my clothes, please?
Sprich deine Gebete, Arschloch.
Want to try me?
That was an idea.
back!
Wait, wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy? After this?
We can make a deal. We have some of your people, we can exchange them.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you.
No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. I'm not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool.
Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
First dude in life, actually. And if I will beat this dude in helmet first, and second will be the second
Who is that somewhere?
who I will beat, how a
We will soon
cutscene
find
looked
out.
like
Let us in.
after it will be the same, like dude in the helmet just falling down.
Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now,
I'm
Sam?
actually very curious.
I'm not entirely sure. But he says he knows you, and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Is this Liechtenstein?
Of course! Henry! Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort. And bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat, and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you
What
to
the
von
hell?
Bergov with a message.
Oh.
How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky
should
to
I
be
trust
alive.
him?
In any case, neither von Bergov nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
I did. More or less.
We did.
And? What was von Bergov's reaction?
That bastard first used us, and then wanted to get rid of us. We only just avoided being killed.
Sacre. So there's no chance the League of Lords will turn against Sigismund?
No chance. On the contrary, von Bergov and von Aulitz came here to Kuttenberg to be at Sigismund's beck and call.
Christ. And what are you doing here, actually?
I came here with a man called Zizka.
Zizka? Jan Zizka of Trotsnov?
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well. What was strange was that his band was infiltrated by Istvan Toth, if you remember.
That rat from Talmberg. What was he doing there?
It turned out he was spying for von Bergov. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So the fucker's still alive.
Not any longer.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
To our enemy's
Hold
death.
on.
Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Bergov and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Bergov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobs just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice, if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
Oh, this is the question. own up. Betrayal. Okay. Let's try.
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Job's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
I apologize.
No need. It's not your fault. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And...
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Ruthards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Bergov?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Bergov was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Bergov is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
I will
Can't
sneak
just
in.
launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Not for the
Or
first
long
time.
ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Ruthards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Ruthard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Ruthard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Okay, boys. This is two tunnels. I think I know this place. This was closed when I checked it first time. Yeah. It's somewhere around vampire icon, I think. Actually, no, it's on the top. Let's check again. Books on the ground. Yeah, it's somewhere around shields icons on the top. I think. No, it's tavern. It's two shields and right tavern icon. That's our place on this map. I see. Okay, let's go up.
Get away with that weapon!
Okay. So, where we go next? To the A. Okay. Oh, here we are.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my
I like your
mines.
shields,
Not today,
boys.
not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You
Can I
will
have one?
not get your hands on my silver.
You forget, I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours
like that
too,
crossbow.
turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Alright, looks like I need to save them. I need to change my outfit again. Will I be able? Come on, dudes.
Go choose yourself. Hey, that one had it! Don't spare it! Big mistake! Nice! You're no match for us, fucker! Nice strike! You got him!
Thank you.
Do it! Pray! He won't be getting up! You got him!
Nice. Thank you. Whoa! You just magnetized to me.
You got him!
Of course I am. Oh, I will take your shield.
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You alright, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa!
Some
My
audio
God!
issues.
You're hurt!
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologising. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plimo, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Consulin Ruthard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either. Especially since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We'll have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Ah, I see. You want to blackmail Vavak?
It certainly wouldn't hurt to have something on him that would put him in his place for good. Some kind of evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mintmaster's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mintmaster himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal.
All
I've already
right.
met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Can I loot the bodies? Yes, I can. Okay. I want shields of those dudes. Yes. Nice. Okay. What next? Oh, I actually want to check this place. This looks like very interesting place to loot.
I need something to eat.
Let me see, where is it on the map? This is looks like rich man's places, and this one. No, yeah. I need to visit this at the start of the night. Maybe next night. But for now, let's go all the way to this place. Actually, let's go to Dance Devil. Store all my items there. Wash myself up. I can wash myself up here. Save, and then we will go on the mission.
Go!
Right,
Whoa!
I need to go inside. I can do this, right?
You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't
Okay.
sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. You can't just walk around the mines.
Excuse me.
Yes, I can.
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Let's go. What we got here? So... Just checking. Okay.
I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Where is he? Right.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Couldn't I just ask Fett?
Fett's job is to count the corves and write the amount down in the mine book. He won't tell you any other number. We're interested in what the miners themselves have to say. They've no reason to hide anything. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine.
Hey.
Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job.
I am a nobleman.
It's up to you.
Okay. Look at me.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask
Frank,
each one of
Paul,
them how many
Samko.
corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
Okay.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Okay. Nice. So, where are we going next? Let's get H, F first, and then Semko. Minor Semko.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am.
My name is Henry. Steward, my family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rule. Then I'll tell you everything.
Okay, I can play with dice.
You should obey Sir Christian and just tell me what I want to know. You don't want him coming to you when you're off work to tell you off.
That I don't, kidder. Ask away, then.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about Alkin. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As
What?
for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 coves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
44.
That's all I need to know.
Got it. Next. Next should be in the mine, right? Like he said. Let's see. I probably should get inside. Can I? No, I can't. Yeah, I need to get inside. Huh.
Christ,
Ninja.
what now?
Excuse me.
Hello? Boys?
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Scallows. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy,
What?
man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the cough, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at Bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face. It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or not, you don't need to know that.
Tell me now.
You should know you can't defy a nobleman. I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Master. Then you can start looking for another job.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. And maybe their necks too. Who'd keep an eye on them? I'll tell you everything. It was a good gar on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Our yakkers hewed 36 corves.
Thanks.
Nah,
36.
Thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us.
44, 56. Okay. Alright, this is our boys. Let's go this way. This looks like...
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What are you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, be?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian. I'm a nobleman.
Me apologies, sir.
I just need to ask your
Our gaffer's gone down there to pray. Don't know if he'll be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young jaybird. One of our marrows. Got scrussed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the Feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest level by the roof fall. He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara will look out for you. Farewell, my friend.
What?
sorry.
Yeah, I need to go downstairs. Here we are. To the left. Nope. Dead end. To the right, I guess. Oh, hello.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's Henry. Sir Christian sent me. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, how can he forgive myself?
Come on, it wasn't your fault. Accidents happen. It's God's will.
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless my
silver,
brother who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may your
tin,
holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has died
our
in this
Saviour and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his soul
Mary,
to
and
eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O
done?
Lord, thy grace into our hearts.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
Nice.
What is the work of a miner about?
What, it's a boot? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corf isn't much of a fight.
So how many corves did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Okay, 44, 36 and 30. Let's get back to the boss dude. This way, I think. Hey.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported cores must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Feck and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
Should I go to them and accuse them?
Well, accuse? We want to hear everything they know. That means you need to talk to them. But be very careful. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Got it. Let's go this way first. Hi.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you, and what do you want?
I'm Henry, but that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shat all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the cores of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop around? Don't you know? I work for Vavak, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
We both know something stinks about this. But you're lucky. Sir Christian says if you tell us everything, no one except us will know.
I've nothing to say to you.
We guarantee you complete impunity. Trust me, it's the best deal you can get. You'll keep your job and your reputation.
Damn, Sonny. I reckon I've got no choice but to believe you. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cut the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk. But I don't think it was an accident.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Alright, next one. Oh yeah guys, I'm actually officially behind 100 hours in this cool game. So I do not know on what point I'm in the story, but I think I will gonna be more in the game, like 30, maybe even 40 hours. I feel like I'm not rushing at all. I'm enjoying the game and trying to do every side quest possible. So, yeah. And I hope I will manage to finish this game before Assassin's Creed Shadows. In 2 weeks, actually. So, yeah.
You're always welcome here.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 cores.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Bit too late for that. He confessed to everything.
Ah, so you know it is not my fault. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Good.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
I
Something
want to
like
change
your
my
letter of safe
head
conduct.
on the head like this
How can I
dude has.
persuade him to give me one?
Like I said,
On like
won't be
this
easy.
one.
Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little.
But I need blue
You'll
one.
pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
Well, I've already passed myself off as a nobleman here, so it won't be new to me.
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But
Okay.
listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a
Got it.
morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic. As charismatic as you can manage.
Okay, I can do that.
What should I wear?
Like I said, if you don't and make...
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a few years ago. He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side. Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
Got it.
I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction. I reckon he won't be thrilled. But he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the Feast of Saint Petronel. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Okay, thanks. Let's see what you got here. Okay. Anything else? No. Easy, easy. I will not gonna bother. Alright, where we go next? Okay, this town Grand. Let's go.
Good to see you.
Ow. Hello?
I don't talk to armed strangers. Put the weapon away.
Okay. Fine. Are you kidding me? Dude. What do you want from me? What? Now you're talking.
Master
The
Bush.
belt.
I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
I'm a bit dirty, but okay.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions.
Okay.
If you want to know anything...
Sure.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf. We process a large amount here. Up to several thousand quintals a day in total.
How much silver does that make?
That, of course, depends on the quality of the ore we process that day. 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a harivna of pure silver. We can make between 100 and 200 harivnas of pure silver per day.
Harivna actually the name of currency in Ukraine.
Can any silver go missing from here?
That's impossible. Everything is carefully weighed and recorded.
Every step
Like dollar
is counted and checked.
or
Besides,
pound.
molten silver is rather hard to steal. Once it's cast into bars, we keep them safe under lock and key.
How many corves were delivered from Horshan, say,
euro.
on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Why from Horshan, of all places?
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed. 90 corves.
Cool.
God be with you.
Don't forget, there are limits to my permission. And above all, God be with
Right.
you, sir.
I'm so afraid of your limits. Okay. Now we need to find some miners. Are you a miner?
What can I do?
No, I know you.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job...
Hard hand. Hard hand. What is that burning? Building. Bathhouse or something. Hard hand. Hard hand.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Hello?
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the scrusher, we scrush the ore, then we shovel charcoal in till the stone gets proper roasting and leaks all the metal that was hidden inside. We do that over and over and over.
How do you like working in the smelter?
Aye. Can you complain at all, sir? We get a nice pile of chink from the yield, and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here, in our smelter, that would mean some of our lads are involved and you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shima over there. He's not afraid of anything.
Thank you. It looks like...
Oh, excuse me.
It's a... Oh, dude.
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the smelters.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you'd better get out of here before the guards see you.
Okay.
Fuck. I have to have a piss.
Yes.
You take over here, lads. I'll be
Me too. Outside. Where outside?
My respect.
Hey.
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry of Skalitz. Master Buresh sent me.
Master Burish, you say? And why did he send you? He knows better than anyone. No silver can go missing here, and everything's well guarded.
Actually, I'm here at the behest of Sir Christian. Master Buresh doesn't know about this.
Oh. So it was actually the steward of the mint himself who sent you? The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumour. They say silver keeps going missing from the smelters.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines, you say? Strange. One moment you tell me Burish sent you, the other it's Christian, the steward. Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
Whoa, it's a lot of options.
I'm telling you nothing but the truth. I've really been tracking it all the way from the mines. The entries in the books are falsified from the very start. There's more than one person involved in this fraud. In the mines and in the smelters too.
Oh, I thought so. Listen up then. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Listen, all folks like him care about is lining their purses. They don't care if we break our backs because of it. On the other hand, I don't think it's any better anywhere else.
Okay. This way. Find. Okay, let's go.
May God give you health, sir.
Oh. Are you the guy?
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down!
Oh. Yep.
Wait. I demand an honorable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one.
Come on.
Go to hell!
Oh. Come on. Nice. You know what? I need to improve my drinking skills. Let's talk.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver.
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
And which king did I steal from exactly? Wenceslas or Sigismund? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink, and that was that for me.
Moving on, Where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, Little Neri, knew something. But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned... The entrance to the mint is... somewhere around there.
Okay,
Look
this
here.
is very specific information.
I ask you a question. Why
Sure.
are you doing this anyway?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is somehow involved in the whole affair. I'm looking for proof.
No, I can't help you there. I never heard Buresh say nothing about Vavak. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please.
Okay. You deserve to die.
All right.
I don't care about
You can
him.
go.
Oh, thank you. I'll never forget this. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. You're a good, merciful man.
Yeah. So, first. Now, where are we going? This way. Oh. Find the secret mint. Here, looks like a secret mint. Okay.
Quick! Go!
Okay. Is this a secret mint?
God!
Oh. Whoa. Is someone guarding it? Yes. Someone is. Let's go this way. Sure. Anyone else? Nice. Nice. 125. I think it's better than mine. Let's check. No, mine's still better. Cool. Oh, wrong. Someone's horse. And entrance to a mine. Cool. Anyone else? No. Let's go inside. Someone inside.
Well, well, well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you. An embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything. And even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, Snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground, no one will hear you scream.
I will take all option.
Are you trying to offer me something?
If you're reasonable, I'd be willing to pay a tidy sum for your silence.
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
Is it?
Can't leave here alive! Finish him!
Is it? Come on. Wake up, you lazy bastards. Let's fight.
You want it?
I dodged that. Wow. Wow. He just took almost half of my health.
Show your stuff!
That's right.
Do it!
Nope. Okay. And this one. Okay. Let's talk to this dude. Can I take this dagger? Keys. Wait. So, hello again.
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Underground, no one will hear you scream.
That's right.
No, please! I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
I want proof that Mint Master Vavak is involved in this whole scheme.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face. Out with the truth.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mintmaster, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee.
Creepy.
But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavak better than all them Ruthards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mintmaster he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mintmaster free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word. I prefer diverted. Undisclosed.
Yes.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves Vavak's involvement in the scheme.
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned? Will you give me your word?
Why I need to give you a word?
You can never be sure about that. I'll leave you in suspense.
At the mercy of a stranger. What a Here's the key to the chest. You'll find everything you need there. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. The key to it is right here on the table. You'd better not talk to the coiners. They're an odd bunch.
Is that all?
Aye. Everything.
I'm sure you have something else. I don't know what, but I have a hunch.
I really don't have anything else.
Okay.
I'll be on my way. I hope we never see each other again.
He didn't tell me everything, so...
I'll be happy to make sure we don't.
My God, no! Please, to hell with ya!
Okay. Some letters. Let me check. Books. Burash. Nice. Okay. What I can grab here? Nothing. I need some chest, like he said. Okay. I'm bleeding. appendages.
Roll some dice. Don't worry. Sooner or later, we'll get out of here.
Can I use more? No.
Still a cage. Aye, but we came here willingly. You should have figured out working in an underground mint. Would be nothing simple.
Aye. I don't think they'll let us go, though. We know too much.
Brother, keep your head up. All will be well. What were you doing? Now you've minted it all crooked.
Is he going this way? Aye. Come on, move somewhere. Dude, seriously. You should move. He doesn't care? Okay. If you don't care, I will talk to you.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Buresh is dead.
Christ almighty!
My God! Why? How could you?
I came to get evidence against Mint Master of Vavak. Where can I find it?
There are some books in that chest over there, but it's locked. And only Master Buresh has the keys.
Leave that to me. I still
Not
need the
anymore.
genuine coin die from you. It's another piece of evidence.
Everything we do here is clean. Completely.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our business.
We're just pawns. We're not hurting anybody.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, I'm here to free you. The guards are dead. You're free to leave.
Hang on. That's...
What?
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never saw you here.
Tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far. I reckon he knows more than we do anyway.
You're probably right. Well, what do you want to know?
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then, one time, we got a bit drunk on the job.
Well, more than a bit.
And the foreman got pissed off and sacked us.
But then, the mint master himself came to us and offered us a job on the side. He said we'd work somewhere else, for him. And so, here we are.
Who's in charge here?
The mint is run...
They're the ones that he visits every week.
We're well taken care of.
Okay, no answer on that question.
Why are they keeping you here?
Well, it's not that we can't leave exactly.
It's just... discouraged. It's pretty dangerous around here.
Don't you miss the world?
Not really.
They even brought some wenches here for us once. But I'm not really into that, anyway.
We've got plenty of food and drink, and good drink at that.
And coin. When they let us go, we'll be rolling in it.
Okay.
Why don't
we...
And we're told...
I'll take care of Vavak.
I'll take care of Vavak. With the evidence I'll bring against him, he'll be finished. When I'm done with him, you'll be the last thing on his mind.
You reckon it's really safe?
I'm sure of it.
So, if he says the guards are gone...
Then we could... What do you think?
I don't know. I can't believe it.
Me neither. We're really...
Free! We're free!
Free!
Good luck, boys. Okay, chest. Taking everything. Taking everything. Here is the book.
Look out! The ceilings are low, sir. Wouldn't want you to hit your head.
What? Hello.
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
Yeah.
There were some coiners being held prisoner.
Jesus Christ! Held prisoner!
Vavak locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is an unscrupulous monster. Did you let them out?
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me quite willingly.
I'm curious. Let me see.
Here.
What the? It's genuine! That means all the groschen minted from the silver stolen by Vavak are absolutely clean! In any case, we uncovered something big, Henry. It's just a shame we didn't find out more about Master Boresh's involvement in the whole scheme.
Luckily, I've got this. A letter from Vavak to Master Boresh.
How did you get it?
I'd rather keep that to myself.
Yeah.
This really is the last piece of the mosaic. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredibly insolent. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Ruthard's hands, Vavak won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And a side income like that could prove useful to many people. If you take my meaning?
I do not like where you're going with this.
Who do you mean?
Maybe, for instance, you? Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing the ore in the works, a secret mint, only there would be a change in management. I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be difficult. A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw him on the road to Grunt, and they found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked. Things like that can get you killed.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, he won't be opposed to a reasonable agreement. And I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vavak all you want. I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod.
I'm not a thief. Well, that's not really the truth, but I will refuse.
Are you sure? Think it over.
It's too great a risk, if you ask me. We could all end up dead.
If we learn from Vavak's and Boresh's mistakes, Well? What?
No.
Doesn't that mean you'll be stealing from Ruthard?
Do me a favor. Ruthard will want to be in on it.
How can you be so sure?
If there's one thing I've learnt about silver, it's that it's got one special
Is
property.
there an
It never
option what I
stinks.
can say
Surely doesn't smell bad
direct
to you
no
either, eh?
to all this? Why he's keep asking me?
I'm no thief.
This isn't theft, Henry. It's business. A mutually beneficial arrangement that will also help the Lord's
Why
efforts to stand up to
all
Sigismund.
dialogues
You
drag me
understand
in
that,
this?
right?
It's theft. I want no part in it.
Yep.
Who do you think you're helping, eh? You think you're a hero?
My conscience.
You'll never get an offer like that again in your life, but so be it. It's none of my business. You made your bed, now lie in it. I'll keep my promise. Here's your books, and here are the copies of the books from the mines and the
At
smelting
my
works
next
for
walkthrough I
comparison.
will try another
Should
option.
help the Ruthards. Or maybe not. Now leave me alone, please.
But I can get in trouble because of all of this.
I'm sorry.
No. What the hell? Hello?
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry.
What do you mean
Your
poking?
lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course, follow me. Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! There's always counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholding to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mint Master Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my
Looks
own
like
home.
me is the devil.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Martin, this is Henry.
our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Gunsling.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Let him come. He'll be surprised what I've got on him.
Henry's right. If he helps us again like last time, we have nothing to fear.
I agree. Let Vavak come. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Can I change my outfit?
Right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth 12 armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavak's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time,
This is
you'll
such
lose
a
not
bummer
only
what
your
I
fortress,
can't
but
change
also
my
your honor
outfit
and status.
Enough! Do you think
between
you can
cutscenes
insult me in my own home?
or during
You imagine
cutscenes.
you can do as you please just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent. You, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I know about your account ledgers, and the ones from Buresh. The real ones, that prove how you carried out this fraud.
You've made up those books. Or do you actually have them on you?
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away out of your reach.
Exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistov's silver skimming business.
So, do you want to chance your luck? Or come to an agreement?
Captain!
Sir!
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my
Right.
office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside.
Go away.
Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait! We got off on the wrong foot!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement.
I like
so
his
let's
gloves.
See. We need to know what Sigismund's
This
planning.
green dude.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
I need to sneak around this place at night.
And we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kinsling.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
What? Yeah, I like this one.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that
My
works on my
skills
side. Besides,
on
I've got my
max.
spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks, and if I come across anyone, I'll take him out without a sound or a trace.
Well, it looks like you know what you're doing, and that you've
Oh,
done
yes,
it
I do.
before. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. And where has it got us? We look helpless, and it's difficult to find allies. But if you liberate Lord Capon, right from under von Bergov's nose, the word will spread like wildfire throughout the land, and von Bergov will look like a fool, and he'll lose a strong advantage in parleying. That would help convince some of those who are hesitant about joining us in the fight against Sigismund and the Praguers.
You're right. I hadn't thought of the other consequences. And I reckon even Jobst hasn't realized. Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak and how he did it all.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
Okay. To Rosa, but first I want to check my skills. Everything is done. Okay, this way.
Got a
Oh,
feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
yes. Heart. Nothing.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all? Never mind. It's a big white column. You can't miss it. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shrine, chapel, crosses, passageway. Sounds adventurous.
Yep.
I'm keen to get on it.
I like your determination, but there's one more thing.
Yes.
Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right.
Yep.
Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Are you serious? I'll just introduce myself and he'll give me horses just like that.
Even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. I don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you. But I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone.
Yes.
Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises. So if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Thank you. Okay, Rosa's book and our main quest. Let's see. Where we need to go.